Are you ready to confront the tough realities of life head-on? In this video, we delve into 7 tough truths that every man must face, all through the lens of Buddhism. Number 1. Forgive to change. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful teachings of Buddhism. It is not just about letting go of anger. It is about releasing yourself from the chains of the past. Many hold on to grudges and resentment, thinking that it is a form of justice. But in truth, holding on to such negativity harms you more than it harms anyone else. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. When you forgive, you free your heart from bitterness. You create space for peace to enter. Anger and resentment are like a poison you drink while hoping it harms another. Buddhism teaches us to see through this illusion. Letting go does not mean you agree with the wrong. It means you refuse to let it define your life. In Buddhism, there is a practice called metta, or loving kindness. This practice teaches you to wish well for others, even those who have hurt you. This is not for their sake, but for your own. Forgiveness cleanses your mind and purifies your heart. It opens the path for compassion. True forgiveness also includes forgiving yourself. Many men carry the weight of their mistakes, feeling trapped by guilt and shame. Buddhism reminds us that every human being is imperfect. Mistakes are opportunities to learn, to grow, to change. By forgiving yourself, you embrace the chance to move forward. Buddhism also highlights the importance of mindfulness in the process of forgiveness. When you sit quietly and observe your emotions, you can begin to understand the root of your pain. You learn to separate the actions of others from your own sense of worth. Forgiveness is not about forgetting. It is about transforming pain into strength. Forgiving allows you to create a life of harmony. It helps you build relationships based on understanding and compassion. It helps you move away from anger and towards peace. It is not easy. It takes courage. But the path of forgiveness is one of freedom. And freedom is the first step to true change. Number 2. Change perspective. Life is not about what happens to you. It is about how you see it. Perspective shapes everything. Buddhism teaches that the way we interpret events creates our reality. If you believe that life is full of suffering, you will find suffering everywhere. If you believe that life is full of lessons, you will find growth even in pain. Buddhism introduces the concept of impermanence, or anicca. This reminds us that everything changes. Nothing stays the same forever. When you face challenges, remind yourself that they too will pass. This shift in perspective can turn despair into hope. Perspective also teaches us about attachment. Many suffer because they cling to things, people, or ideas. They want life to be a certain way. But life is unpredictable. Buddhism encourages you to let go of rigid expectations. When you accept life as it is, you find peace. Another Buddhist teaching is interconnection. Every action, thought, and decision affects the world around you. When you see yourself as part of a greater whole, your perspective widens. You start to understand that your struggles are not unique. Everyone faces challenges. This understanding brings empathy and compassion. Gratitude is another way to shift your perspective. Buddhism teaches you to appreciate the present moment. Instead of focusing on what is missing, focus on what you have. Gratitude turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. A changed perspective is like a window to a new world. It does not change your circumstances, but it changes how you experience them. It is a powerful tool for resilience and inner strength. By changing your perspective, you change your life. Number 3. Prioritize what matters. Buddhism teaches us to live with intention. Many men spend their lives chasing things that do not truly matter. They pursue wealth, power, and recognition, thinking these will bring happiness. But true happiness comes from within. The first truth is that life contains suffering. The second truth is that this suffering comes from attachment and desire. Many suffer because they prioritize material things. They forget what truly matters. What matters is your inner peace, your relationships, your health, your purpose. These are the things that bring lasting joy. When you focus on what matters, you stop wasting energy on distractions. Mindfulness helps you identify what is important. When you live mindfully, you become aware of your values. You start to align your actions with your beliefs. This creates a sense of harmony. Another important teaching is simplicity. Buddhism encourages you to simplify your life. The less you own, the freer you feel. Material possessions can weigh you down. When you focus on experiences, connections, and growth, life becomes lighter. Prioritizing what matters also means saying no to what is not. It is not selfish to protect your time and energy. It is wise. When you say no to distractions, you say yes to your true purpose. Life is short. Time is precious. Buddhism teaches us to live with awareness, to spend our days on what brings meaning. This is how you create a life worth living. Number 4, care for yourself. Caring for yourself is not a luxury. It is a necessity. Buddhism teaches that you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you want to help others, you must first care for your own well-being. Self-care begins with your body. Your body is the vehicle for your journey. Treat it with respect. Eat nourishing food. Rest when you are tired. Move in ways that strengthen you. These simple acts of care are acts of self-respect. Your mind also needs care. Buddhism places great emphasis on mental health. Meditation is a powerful tool to calm the mind. When you meditate, you create a space of peace within. This helps you handle stress and challenges with clarity. Emotional self-care is equally important. Many men suppress their feelings, thinking it is a sign of strength. But true strength comes from facing your emotions. It comes from understanding them. Let yourself feel. Let yourself heal. Self-care also includes setting boundaries. It means protecting your time and energy. It means surrounding yourself with people who uplift you. It means saying no when you need to. Buddhism teaches compassion, and this includes compassion for yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Forgive your mistakes. Celebrate your progress. When you care for yourself, you create a strong foundation. This allows you to face life with confidence and strength. Number 5, face your fears. Fear is a part of life, but fear does not have to control you. Buddhism teaches that fear is often rooted in illusions. When you look closely at your fears, you see that they are not as powerful as they seem. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to act despite fear. Buddhism encourages mindfulness as a way to face your fears. When you observe your fear without judgment, it loses its grip on you. Facing your fears begins with understanding them. What are you afraid of? Why? Many fears come from past experiences or imagined scenarios. They are not based on reality. Buddhism also teaches the importance of impermanence. Your fear, like all emotions, will pass. When you realize this, you gain strength. You learn to face challenges with resilience. Facing fear also requires acceptance. Life is uncertain. No one knows what the future holds. But instead of fearing uncertainty, embrace it. Uncertainty is where growth happens. It is where life becomes meaningful. When you face your fears, you grow stronger. You become more confident. You discover your potential. Fear is a teacher. Listen to it, learn from it, and move forward with courage. Number 6, start now. The present moment is all you have. Buddhism teaches that life happens in the now. The past is gone. The future is not here. What you do now shapes your life. Procrastination is a trap. Many wait for the right time to begin, but the right time is an illusion. The only time is now. When you take action in the present, you create momentum. Starting now does not mean rushing. It means being mindful. It means taking one small step. Each step builds on the last. Progress comes from consistent effort. Buddhism also emphasizes the importance of patience. Change takes time. Growth is not instant. But every journey begins with a single step. Starting now means committing to the path. When you live in the present, you free yourself from regrets about the past and worries about the future. You focus on what you can do today. This focus brings clarity and peace. Starting now is an act of courage. It is a declaration that you are ready to grow. It is the beginning of transformation. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step today. Number 7. Rescue yourself. No one else can walk your path for you. Buddhism teaches that you are your own refuge. You have the power to change your life. This power comes from within. Rescuing yourself begins with responsibility. Take ownership of your life. Do not blame others for your struggles. Do not wait for someone to save you. Your life is your own. The Buddha taught that the mind is the source of all suffering. When you change your mind, you change your life. Focus on your thoughts. Are they helping you or holding you back? Choose thoughts that empower you. Rescuing yourself also means seeking wisdom. Learn from others, but do not rely on them. Find your own truth. Explore the teachings of Buddhism and other wisdom traditions. Apply what resonates with you. Self-rescue requires effort. The Eightfold Path in Buddhism provides a guide. It teaches right action, right speech, and right mindfulness. These principles help you create a life of integrity and purpose. You are stronger than you know. You have the ability to overcome challenges. You have the power to create joy. Rescuing yourself is not about being alone. It is about realizing your strength. The journey of self-rescue is the journey of self-discovery. It is the path to freedom. It is the path to peace. Take the first step. Trust in yourself. You are your own savior. Each lesson is a step towards a life of strength, peace, and purpose.